Hey there, plushies! I'm your friend and neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Freddy Pharkas and the Pharmacist. As we left off, we got prescriptions to do, and I'm still a little bit stuck here. But what I need is something from here, because, as we know, this is unreadable.
This prescription is impossible to read.
Yep. He wrote that with his whiskey-soaked eyes. So what we need to do is it's pretty much just too small for us to read. What we need is something of a magnifying glass. And as far as I know, the lab doesn't have a magnifying glass, so I need to be looking around for one.
Here on the second shelf, close at hand, is where you keep the most expensive medicines out of reach of the customers. Doc Halifax's Platinum Eczema Tonic, Montgomery's Digestive Granulated Plutonium, Dentist's Do-It-Yourself Silver Amalgam.
New York City?
New York City! New York City!
This is your farm. The top shelf is where you keep all the newest, most scientifically advanced medications safe from shoplifters. Dr. Winterhalter's Magnetic Effluvium Tonic, Professor Munson's Deep Wound Iodine Salt Bomb. A little goes a long way. And Chaz Burksquire, Ph.D.'s Effervescent Enema Granules.
Interesting things for us to have there.
It's Madam Sadie Overy, proprietor of Ye Old Ore House, and your closest friend and confidant. In fact, she knows everything about you.
Everything? Close friends, then. As far as I know, I don't think we have the thing that we need in here, so I'm gonna have to go out for a little while.
Excuse me, Sadie. I've got to run out for a bit. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay, Freddy, but hurry back.
Don't you worry. I'll hurry back. The best place for us to get a sort of a magnifying glass, or just an animation still going on. Apparently still got the credits going. Barbershop, Mercantile. Well, Mercantile would be a good place to start, I guess, but it's pretty much the hint in the in-game hint on how to read this prescription is.
This prescription is impossible to read. That's what happens when Doc writes a prescription through bleary whiskey-soaked eyeballs.
We need some whiskey. Sorta, kinda. So let's go into the Golden Bowl Saloon. No show today? I think this is the Doc.
It's old Doc Dizzy Gillespie. He's been drinking again. Must be office hours.
So the doctor is still in business, I guess.
It's Doc's whiskey glass, mostly empty right now.
That's what we need.
Doc! Hey, Doc!
Huh? What's that?
Are you drunk again?
Well, judging from the
Drunk?
the situation of his eyes.
I'm as sober as the day I was plowed off my ass. I mean, the day I was born.
Yeah. Sure. Yoink!
You pick up the whiskey glass.
Score! Score! Well, since we're here, let's take a look around.
This is a chandelier.
Oh!
Most nights you can find at least one or two drunken rowdy cowhands swinging from this thing. Business must be a mite slow today.
Well, as you can see, there's barely anybody in here. And it's daytime. Just wait until it's afternoon. That's when people start to come.
It's a Moosehead, the only domestic brand Sam serves.
Is that a King's Quest moose? Gotta be a King's Quest.
It's a likeness of Chastity, one of the girls over at Madame Overy's. She's so lifelike you feel as if you could just reach out and touch her. And you'd save $2 that way, too.
Did I say King's Quest? I meant Leisure Suit Larry. That's where the moose head comes from. Originally. Lefty's Bar, anybody?
This is the Wheel of Fortune table. Guess the right number and Sam will tell you your fortune.
That's not what... good business, I guess.
Looks like somebody scratched, and badly too.
I don't think anybody uses that for other than a scratching post these days.
This dice game is known as Chuck-a-Luck. Since you're living in Coarse Gold, you've apparently chucked your luck already.
Well, since the mine closed down, I'm sure this place, Coarse Gold. Well, anyway.
This roulette table is for casino night.
When's that? And can we join?
It's Neville Shute, the piano player. He's doing the best he can.
Good enough. Music actually reminds me of the Incredible Machine. It's got this kind of music in it.
Sam Andreas owns and runs the Golden Balls Saloon. He's smart, savvy, and generous to a fault.
Huh.
A beautiful mural from the starving artists of Oxnard.
Ah,
they used to
Oxnard.
hold sales a couple of times a year over in the lobby of the Dirty Sheet Hotel.
Nice.
A beautiful It appears to be a tiny picture of some field mice playing poker.
Ah, instead of dogs. Gotcha.
This is the world-famous Golden Balls stage. Most days you can find major vaudeville acts here bringing their own unique brands of music, comedy, dance, and magic to the deserving folks of Coarse Gold. Some of the more
World-famous?
popular acts include The Amazing Baloney, Bruce the Singing Sashay and Cowboy, Mimi, Dottie, and Franny the Singing Siamese Triplets with a little back trouble, and Young Dogies in Love.
Young Dogies in Love.
Three mean-looking hombres sit up close to the stage. Upon closer examination, you see that they're drinking wine spritzers. Maybe they're not so mean after all.
Well, if you're drinking wine spritzers, you're not bad at all. No. They're just sophisticated cowboys.
Well, if it ain't Sam Andreas, the bartender's bartender.
If it's not, I'm having a severe identity crisis.
Yeah, good
How
point.
the heck are you?
Tolerably well. Yourself?
Very posh.
Can't complain. Pharmacy business seems to be pretty good lately.
Well, the pharmacy business has always been a little too interesting for me to hear about, so, don't be a stranger.
I'll try not to be. Also, your voice sounds extremely familiar. Huh. I'll have to look it up to find out who he is. Programmer, Steve Conrad. With that text, it actually looks like it says Steve Conbad. Quality assurance, Mike Pickink. Pickink, eh? Pinkink. Hard to read sometimes, that text. I mean, it's all bolded and everything, but it still doesn't look good. Are we done with the credits now? Seems like we're done with the credits.
I'm back, Sadie. Sorry for the delay. I just had to check out a few things.
Perfectly okay, Freddy, hon. I was just admiring the way you display your goods.
Look who's talking.
So, let's get to the lab and then read the prescription in here. So we got the glass.
You stir the few remaining drops of whiskey around and lick off your finger. Single malt.
I guess that's a good thing. I don't drink, so I have no idea about whiskey.
Score!
So, Madame Ovary testosterone. I was kind of correct. 25 milligrams per day as directed. Doc Gillespie. So testosterone, 25 milligrams.
Now you can see this prescription the way Doc wrote it.
Yep. Extremely small, I guess.
You were so clever to use Doc's whiskey glass to read Madame Overy's prescription. Now you prepare to carefully fill it.
Yeah, but I gotta find a... Do I need anything else with the testosterone? Yeah, that's how I I have to mix it. Good. Good thing to have the manual around after all. So. To prepare. Alright. So I need the beaker. Yeah. And I need a fiddle alien. Philosophical alien. Where's the philosophical alien? There. Phenylsulfonphthalein. Actually, it says phthalane at the end there, but on the manual it says alien. That's why I said alien. And we got that, and enteromagnaline powder. Entero, there it is. So that's powder, that's liquid. For the powder, I need this, right?
This is where you concoct...
I know. Let me do this. And... it's all the way to 30.
This is where...
Shut up!
This is where...
Keep misclicking. It's annoying. I'm just annoying myself. So do I need this?
The spatula...
I need this. That's 10 only. Here. Mix those. There. Now what I need is
the alcohol lamp feels cool to the touch.
I need to start that.
The alcohol lamp is in...
Oh. Oh, what do I need for the alcohol lamp?
Oops.
Oops. Do I need to go get some booze?
Oops.
Oops. I like that sound. Oops. I'm sorry if this is not very interesting to watch. I know. I'm being dumb. I'm being so dumb.
This is where...
Can I go out again? Gotta find myself some booze. Gotta get some fuel.
Excuse me, Sadie.
Okay.
I shall hurry back as fast as possible. Well, maybe now I need to go to the mercantile. Get some fuel. It's not an easy game when you think about it. So many things that you need to do.
The
before
door
you can
swings
even...
open. From the back, you hear Chester's voice.
Help yourself. I'll be right out.
Very fancy outfit. Hey, aren't you the guy telling the story? This guy right here?
It's Whittlin' Willie. He's been here ever since you got to Coarse Gold, and he hasn't aged a day. He's always been about 140 years old. He spins a mean yarn, and somehow he always seems to know what people did, even when he wasn't in the room.
Yeah, he's definitely telling us the story then.
Hiya, Whittlin' Willie. How's the whittling going?
Hiya, Sonny. Just splendidly, thanks. I'm working on an old dead beach whale. It's going to be my best work to date.
Will it be for sale?
Will it be for sale? No, it ain't going to be for sale. I'm an artiste, dagnabbit. Besides, if I hang on to it for a while, maybe it'll be worth a bundle someday. Now scram.
He's got a good point there. I mean, if artists became well known after their death, right? At least many art pieces are sold for... You're not gonna benefit out of it, though. You got that wrong there. So you're not gonna benefit out of it.
This is a brand that used to be popular.
Whale potato. And also potato scale.
This is a brand that... Assorted size buckets, chicken, grease, slaw, taters, and brown gravy like paste not included.
Darn it. Always could go for a pug bucket of slaw.
This is an old kerosene lantern.
Is there any kerosene?
This old milk pitcher was only slightly used out on the farm.
Only slightly. Is it washed? Wanted dead or alive Kwai Chang Kane, alias the Grasshopper, alias Hey You, Chinaman! Unarmed but extremely dangerous. Reward $25 worth of turd oil wax, $50 worth of Ed's kimono pies, and $100% $100 gift certificate to the famous Schwingle catalog. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and economy. Schwingle, Chicago, Illinois, 60609. What? Is this really a dead or alive poster or what?
It's a nice picture of a pussycat laying on its back.
I thought that was somebody's head there and their arms there or something else. I'll take your word for it.
It's a horseshoe from Chester's old swayback horse that got spooked by a wagon, ran into the street and broke its leg under the wagon wheel. Chester sent it to a veterinarian in San Francisco at outrageous cost, but in the end the horse died anyway. Took every penny Chester had since the horse meat guy wouldn't buy the carcass.
I guess it
Guess
wasn't
he
that...
keeps the horseshoe up there for good luck.
People do that.
It's an early American bug zapper. It's a scented candle with bits of gunpowder melted into it.
I guess that'll zap them alright, or it just blow everything up. Whichever comes first.
The heavily stocked back counter runs along the eastern wall of the general store. A paper bag lies there.
Do I need to get the paper bag?
None of the items along the back counter are for sale. Chester's stocking up for the big quake, which is due any day now.
Ah. So this is not a mercantile, this is just storage. I guess.
This is the interior of Chesterfield's Mercantile Company. He used to call it a general store until he ran out of generals.
That joke is so bad, it doesn't deserve a rim shot.
Considering that there's nothing for sale here, you wonder why Chester even bothers keeping these brown paper sacks around.
True. And also, is there any plastic? It would be nice if there were plastic bags.
Ah, scratch.
Oh, not them.
Score! You take a complimentary paper bag.
Never know when you might need a good brown bag. So are you coming out here, Chester, so I can talk to ya?
Most of what's here won't talk to you, unless it has vocal cords.
Even they don't want to talk to us. Even if they did have.
This is Many's the day you'd find Willie, Chester, Smithy, and a few others in here, all with their feet up on this old pot-bellied stove, playing checkers, whittling, and expectorating. They stopped doing that after the backs of their ankles got too crispy.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. I mean, you keep them close to the stove, not on it. Wonder how many times they did that to get their ankles in such crispy. Well, let's find out next time where I can find some fuel around here in these parts. And that's what I need. Fuel. This game is not easy. I didn't remember that this game was this tough. I seriously didn't. But it's still a fun game. So next time, fuel hunting. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.